Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. One of the highest rated two-year colleges in America by the Aspen Institute and Smart Asset, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit tvcc.edu for more information.
Cardinal Broadcasting Network brings you this special presentation.
Welcome to the Cardinal Sport Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. For tonight, the Cardinals will take on the Panola College Ponies in a Region 14 conference contest. The Cardinals come into tonight's game with a 16-4 record overall, 7-2 in conference, while Panola is 13-6 overall and 5-3 in conference. And as I bring in Tim Howard of KCK on 95.9 FM, I am Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college. Tim, these two teams are no stranger to each other, having played 3 times last year, including the Region 14 Conference Championship game, in which the Cardinals scored an 82-60 win to win their first regional championship in 15 years.
Talking with Coach Guy Furr earlier today and even yesterday afternoon, he said, you know what, look for a challenge tonight. We're going to have to bring a tough game, a good game plan, and play within ourselves. Obviously, he says, we control our own destiny. It's up to us. We got to play our game. Absolutely.
We'll have a chance here. We'll take a look at the conference standings, and you can see the importance of tonight's game. Of course, everybody in the North Zone, the Cardinals have lost the 2 games, and TJC over at Tyler has just lost 1 game to San Jacinto, and the San Jacinto has got a comfortable lead in the South. As you look, they've got a 4-game lead in the win column.
They really are. They're in a great spot. Of course, they've got such a storied history, San Jacinto, but right here it's TJC and TVCC battling it out, and that's going to be a huge matchup down the road. They got to take care of business tonight.
Well, absolutely, and the thing about it is this year in the conference, folks, is this year the region gets 2 automatic berths to the national tournament, and each conference determines how those are issued. And the conference regular season and conference champions are going to get an automatic berth. And then if the regular season champion wins the regional tournament, then the team that they beat in the regional championship game would get the second automatic berth to the national tournament.
Very important and a great opportunity for Region 14. Having said that, though, you know, it gives everybody a little more incentive, and you'll see some snipers knocking each other off in this.
And we'll take a look at what else is going on in the conference tonight. In addition to our game here, Lee is at Lamar State Port Arthur, Blinn is at Coastal Bend, Jacksonville is at Angelina, Bossier Parish is at Kilgore, and Paris is at TJC, and Navarro has the night off in the conference.
Yeah, some good matchups going on all across the region. And then a big one Saturday.
A big one Saturday, Tim, and you'll have that for our fans on KCK on 95.9 FM and KCKLFM.com. At 4 o'clock, the Cardinals will travel over to Corsicana to take on Michael Landers and the Navarro College Bulldogs. Navarro's been struggling as of late, but, you know, no doubt they're off tonight. And with a full week of preparation, Michael Landers will have them ready to take on the Cardinals.
Should be a match that will be well executed. He seems to know that Trinity Valley just a little bit, whether it's the ladies, the me and whatnot. But
just a little bit. Panola comes into tonight's game averaging 83.5 points and giving up 63.9, while the Cardinals come in averaging 100.7 and giving up 70.9. The Cardinals have the most explosive offense overall in the Region 14 Conference. They have, I think, 10 games now that they've scored 100 points or more, and 3 games in which they were in the high 90s. So a better portion of their schedule has seen them score a lot of points, and they can score in bunches and they can score quickly, as we've seen.
Yeah, and they'll make those points off the fast break, getting good hard-nosed defense, just very aggressive defense, and making something happen. And they can run the transition as good as anyone in the nation.
The Ponies are led by Grant McMillan in his second year as head coach. Last year, the Ponies had 24 wins, I should say, which is a school record for wins, and they'd only won 7 games the year before, so you see the job he did, and it shouldn't be a surprise because in 2015 he was assistant coach at Northwest Florida State, and they won the national championship.
Yeah, he's building a good, rich program here and getting things going their direction, and they're playing at a great pace. It's going to be a fun one tonight at TVCC.
The Cardinals are led by Guy Furr in his first year as head coach, his 15th year overall at the conference. In the games with these two teams last year, the Cardinals won here at Cardinal Gym 76-60, at Carthage 95-75, and as I mentioned in the title game, 82-60. But I think this will be a much closer game I'm anticipating tonight.
There's so many good athletes on the floor. Just watching just the athleticism of warm-ups. I mean, some phenomenal things going on just in the warm-ups. I mean, we take for granted what these guys are able to do.
Well, you look at Panola, they've got 5 players that are averaging in double-digit scoring, and that's very impressive. That's a balanced lineup, and that's hard to defend.
Yeah, they'll spread it around. That keeps you away from really able to game plan someone out of it. They'll spread the ball all over the court.
Panola comes into the game having defeated Navarro at home this past Saturday night, 76-61. The Ponies are shooting 49.3 from the floor, 33.8 from three-point range, and 67.4 from the free throw line, while the Cardinals are shooting 50.1 from the floor, 35.4 from three-point range, and 68.7 from the free throw line. So the averages are very comparable.
Very much so. And it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out tonight in front of a good crowd already making their way in here to Cardinal Gym.
The Cardinals would like to get through this one tonight, Tim, because they observe an open date next Wednesday night, a much-needed open date, and a chance to kind of, well, I'll take that back. They go to Navarro on Saturday. I forget that. But then next Wednesday night, they're off, and they need that off night to kind of regroup and kind of catch their breath just a little bit.
Recharge the batteries, so to speak, get a chance to get a little downtime and be ready to go forward for the last stretch of the season.
Good crowd already filling in here tonight. I know we got a dance troupe coming over, I think, from the Crandall area that will be performing at halftime in addition to the Cardettes. The Cardinal Regiment's here. Of course, the Cardinal cheerleaders are here. Fan base has really turned out. I see quite a few members of the football team that have already made their way in. And this afternoon we had a pleasure of this. We had photo day for the Lady Cardinal softball team, a new era in Lady Cardinal softball starting this year with Kathleen and James Rodriguez as co-head coaches. And just a delightful afternoon spent with the ladies getting their photos and everything ready for the season. And they start Saturday at 2 o'clock against Lamar State Port Arthur at Drumville Field at
in Athens,
Kane Park.
2 o'clock. And is that a doubleheader, I believe, 2 and 4?
2 and 4.
That's going to be a good time. Coach Rodriguez and Coach Rodriguez seem really excited about moving forward and getting the season off to the early start here in 2017.
This is always a great sight for me, Tim, when I look across the way and I see Coach Leon Spencer walking into the gym across the way. He always attends Cardinal games. Of course, he's the all-time winningest coach in Texas JUCO history. And it came up on my Facebook memory earlier this week where it was this time last year he suffered a heart situation, had to have a triple bypass.
And, you know, we've learned in things like that not to take those moments lightly as he's making his way to his seat and gets always, you're not alone. Everyone loves seeing Coach make his way into the arena.
The Cardinals have made their way back out onto the floor, and we're about 2 minutes away from the start of the pregame announcements, including the national anthem and the starting lineups. We take a look up on the big board, and we see where Josh Stamps will be starting for the Cardinals tonight, along with Hiron Edwards. Also starting will be Andres Ibargüen.
And then looks like they're going to have
Jaime, your man's going to start tonight, along with Ahmad Wainwright. And so that will be the starting lineup for the Cardinals, just giving you an advance notice of that. Of course, the Cardinals coming off a 94-77 win over Parish team. But in that game with 16 minutes to go, they were down 12 points, and they outscored Parish 47-18 the rest of the way. Hiram Edwards had 6 3-pointers in the game. He had 5 in the second half, including 3 straight trips. He hit 3-pointers, and he wound up with 25 points in that game.
Coach first said after that ball game that, you know what, we got off to a good start, then kind of got a little overexcited about our start. They made their run, and then in the second half we were able to get control and keep control. But yeah, definitely a big ball game for Edwards, and just seeing him do what he does.
Hear the Cardinal Fight song, so that lets you know that there's just less than a minute to go here in pregame, and we will be underway with this big, important Region 14 Conference Men's Contest here tonight at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. And think it's talking about Coach Spencer, how dadgum cool must it be to come into a gym that's got your name on the floor.
Yeah, he literally has his name, the signature on the court. It's great stuff. Shows just some of his longevity and his ability. Just good stuff all the way around.
Let you listen to some of the sights and see some of the sights and hear some of the sounds here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Now we will turn it over to Harold Jones, a public address announcer here at Leon Spencer.
For tonight's game featuring the Panola Ponies and your Trinity Valley Cardinals. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 14 and TVCC promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments or actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. TVCC thanks you for your cooperation. At this time, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the TVCC Cardinal Regiment.
Great job by the Cardinal Regiment with the national anthem. And now the introduction of the starting lineup for both teams.
And now the starting lineup for the Ponies. From Mount Vernon, number 3, Marlon Taylor.
Taylor's averaging 11.3 points, 7.6 rebounds.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, number 5, Tiante Robertson.
Robertson's averaging 10.2 points and 4.4 assists.
From Brooklyn, New York, number 10, Devin Wilson.
Wilson's averaging 12.6 on the season. He's hit 39
From Nigeria, number 20, Tope Arikawe.
He's averaging 12.5 points and 8.8 rebounds.
And from Houston, Texas, number 24, Bryson Lockley.
There you have the starting lineup for the 13 and 6
Head
Ponies.
coach of your Ponies is Grant McMillan. Assistant coach, Adam Blaylock. And now the starting lineup for your Trinity Valley Cardinals. A 6'5" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 0, Josh Stamps.
Josh is averaging 12 points a game, and he's hit 34 three-pointers.
A 6'1" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Hiron Edwards.
Hiron's averaging 19.1 points, 3.9 assists, and he's got 28
6'7" freshman from Columbia, number 20, Andres Ibargüen.
Ibargüen's averaging 9.6 points and 7.6 rebounds.
6'10" freshman from Columbia, number 21, Jaime Echenique.
Echenique's averaging 10.3 points and 5.8 rebounds.
And a 6'4" sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, number 24, Ahmad Wainwright.
Ahmad's averaging 15.4 points, 3.6 assists.
Head coach of your Cards is Guy Furr. Assistant coaches Mark Leslie and Marcus
Try to
Sykes.
say that real fast. So there you have the starting lineup for the Cardinals. 16-4 overall, 7-2 in conference play. Key Region 14 conference game on the north side of the zone. And you want to stay within striking distance of TJC because you've still got 2 games left with TJC, but there's a lot of season left, so you really don't worry too much about position at this point. You just, when they add them all up at the end, you want to be in the regional tournament and have a chance to qualify for the national tournament. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network for tonight's game. And now with the play-by-play, here's Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny, as the Cardinals coming in here at the circle. It's going to be number 21, Jaime Echenique. Echenique to jump. Stamps and Wainwright straddling either side. Fight for the loose ball picked up there by the Ponies. Hiron had thoughts of a steal to get this thing started. Approaching the man-to-man here. Steps coming here as they will get Lockley.
Ponies turning over the first time with the ball, and of course that's not the start you'd want to get off to. Now you're the Cardinals, you want to come down and make them pay for that lost possession.
So Edwards will bring it up the floor. Nice entry-level pass. Echenique lost it there. Still plenty of time on the clock here. They'll set it back up.
Panola very aware of the Cardinals' three-point shooting ability, no doubt.
Well, extending that D with 9. Edwards slipped for the second time tonight.
And the Cardinals return the favor and turn it over on their first trip.
That's a big extended defense here in the early going. They were really working out over the perimeter that time. Opening minutes here from Trinity Valley in Athens. Missed it down low. Nice rebound from Wainwright. Backdoor in the corner. Stamps swinging it around. Here's a wide open 3. Won't go. Save. Echenique knocked it out.
Loose ball is going to go out of bounds off of Echenique. So the ball will go over to the Ponies, and we're still scoreless here, Tim, but both teams are really playing very aggressive defense to start this one.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't think you're going to get a lot of argument from the coaching staff. They love seeing that defense because too many times you see offense, or you hear that, but coaches really love to see that aggressive defense.
Usually it takes 1 3-pointer, 1 over terrific slam to get the situation turned around.
Here's a nice outlet. Edwards on the drive. Edwards with the basket.
Again, that's defensive created points there.
Absolutely, and now hounding him right in front of us here. Boy, Hiron just seems to have a different level here in the early going. Usually does, though, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Well, you knew what was coming here. Josh Stamps, I think, is going to be whistled on the foul.
Yep, that's going to be Josh's first personal foul, the first personal foul of the game.
Ibargüen and Stamps both coming around that side. You knew someone was going to get whistled. Going to the free throw line. First attempt of the ball game is good for Tope Arikawi.
Okay, I was going to give you time to say it.
I had to think about it.
I had you covered.
Thank you there, Benny Rogers, and Arikawi hits his second. So 2 apiece here in the early going. screen set up top. Now the three-pointer is good. Hiram Edwards.
Coming off a 6 3-point game in the win over Paris this past Saturday. 5 in the second half, 3 in a row at 1 point.
Cards up by the tray here. It's 5-2. Thought about getting that ball in there. They'll set it up. Still 10 on the clock. Jump stop in the paint. Shot won't go. Jaime pulls it down. Now Wainwright on the push.
Jaime went really high to get that rebound.
Josh Stamps hits a three-point shot from the left corner. It's now 8-2 Cards. Boy, that was a nice touch.
You have to defend the Cards along the perimeter, no doubt.
Here's a three to answer, and he will get it to fall. Tyante Robertson.
He had 19 three-pointers coming into the game.
Tyante puts that one through. 3-point lead again for the Cardinals. Good position down low. Ichinike off the glass, but short. A great defensive posture there.
It was.
3 to tie, and it is 8 apiece.
We got a shootout going, folks. We got a shootout.
Taylor.
Forget all that defensive stuff.
Yeah, you were talking about it. It usually takes one time, and then, yeah, everybody starts saying, okay, I'm going to knock down some threes. Edwards was looking back door. Now they're going to set it up here on the right side. 3 from the right wing is no good.
Nobody there for the Cardinals to rebound either.
Yeah, one and done. Drive inside, now the kick out. Ichinike got a hand on that one. So the Cards will pull it away and bring it back down.
Bargman comes up with the loose ball.
Stamps, Mr. Highlight, thought about it there. Jaime down low, up strong, it's good.
Jaime's game has really been coming around. He's getting a lot stronger inside as far as his presence goes for the Cardinals.
Yeah, coming into his own, and he looked good on that possession. Cards back up by a 2-point lead. Closing in on the 5-minute mark here in the first period from Trinity Valley in Athens. Thanks for joining us tonight. Here's a drop step shot, won't go. Baseline, no good. And a jump ball coming here.
Possession should belong to the Cardinals.
Cardinals will do a good job down low.
Ryan Preston makes his first appearance in the game, and Ryan's averaging 7.7 points and 5.4 rebounds on the season. Of course, he is a sophomore, and he was part of that Cardinal team that went to the national tournament last year as the #1 seed.
Preston setting the screen up top. Back door going up, and can't get it to fall, but
perfectly executed pass from Hiram Edwards, and Ryan was just off the mark.
You know, that is...
They read each other so well off of that.
Yeah, it's just a quick little glance, eye contact, you know, and they go. It is well, like, just missed the three-point opportunity.
Right, it kind of reminds you of the Joe Montana and Jerry Rice days when Joe Montana would just look out there and Jerry Rice knew exactly what he meant.
Absolutely. Ryan can't get the first one down, so he'll get second opportunity coming here.
Of course, if we've got a young audience, they will know who Jerry Rice and
Well, the good thing is they're Googling it right now, Benny. They're on the Google. So here is the second free throw goes down. It's 11-8. Bringing the pressure, almost stole that out of the air. Wainwright, good hops there. Cards doing the man, well, they've dropped into the zone here. 1-3-1. Long three over the top of it, no good. Rebound Wainwright.
Long rebound controlled by Ahmad. Cardinals are going to turn it over for the second time in the contest.
That one is, well, that was one that looked like Hiram.
Byers is going to check into the contest for the first time for the Ponies.
Hiram looked like he was escaping to the corner, and he was like, oh, man, I'm going to have wide open three, and never got a real handle on it because ran into the official on the sideline there. So with a three-point lead, here come the Ponies, chance to tie with a long ball. just missed a steal there.
Hiram just got his hands on the ball. It goes out of bounds. Well, Hiram is very active defensively tonight. It's good to see.
Yeah, especially was it a week ago he wasn't able to play in that ball game, or maybe 2 weeks ago, but came back, had a great ball game this past Saturday. Tipped into the air. Got the Cardinals on the run now. Here's a three over the top of Wainwright. Good shot.
High over the top of Ahmad Wainwright.
That's the only way he's going to get it over, wasn't it? I mean, he had to launch above. Finds the bottom of the net. The bar going down low. Going to be drawing the foul.
I think that's going to go against number 24, Bryson Lockley.
Yeah, Lockley out of Houston Cy-Fair picking up the foul. Preston from the baseline partially blocked, and a foul coming on Taylor.
Just watching Grant McMillan on the sideline, I'm not sure he thought that there was as much contact that was called.
Yeah, Coach McMillan not really pleased on that one.
Ryan Preston was 1 of 2 his first trip to the free throw line.
Sinks that one, so now tying ball game at 11.
Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network tonight. We're at 12-11 the Cardinals with 14-14 left in the opening half.
Looks like we're about to see Brandon Holly check in. So he'll come on for Josh Stamps.
And when Brandon Holly steps onto the floor, he's another Cardinal player that has to be given serious attention along the perimeter, because last year in one game, of course, we saw him hit a school record 10 3-pointers, a school record tying.
Yeah,
10
you got to
three-pointers.
account for number 10. That is definitely on the old scout sheet. Steps.
I think Brandon Holly's going to be called for the reach-in there.
Got the foul out top, so first foul, and we got a timeout coming, I believe, at 13:58.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our probably media timeout, 13-11. Folks, we should mention something. We don't have all the complete details, but it's worth mentioning. The Lady Cardinals were over in Kilgore tonight. It was early in the second half. They were up 43-28. And there's a skirmish that broke out on the floor, and both benches emptied. And we've been told that all players were ejected from the game. And the NJCAA will have to determine what happens with that game, but that's all we really know at this point. I apologize, we don't have complete details. They're really sketchy still coming in, but there was an incident, benches emptied, and the game was called with early in the second half with the Lady Cardinals up by a score of 43-28. But that's all we know. And of course, that's key if players were definitely ejected, because the Lady Cardinals are scheduled to be at home here Saturday against Blinn at 2 p.m. in a game we'll have for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And you know, if there's not enough players to play, then obviously the game's not going to be played. But you can watch our website, and we'll have more details on that as the week unfolds and as details unfold tonight. But we're back here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym with the Cardinals leading by a score of 13-11 with 13:58 to go here in the first half.
So with the Cardinals set to D it up here, 13:58 to go, up by a bucket. It's going to be Preston, Holly, Wainwright, Edwards, and DeBarglin on the floor to start this possession. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound, Edwards. Pushing the pace, driving right through the lanes, up and knocked out of bounds. Nice block inside. Cards keep possession.
Well, you can see when Hiram was driving, there was no way he was about to hand that ball off to anybody else. He was going to go the distance with it, and sure enough he did, and the shot was blocked.
Out top, the ball will be picked up by Wainwright. We're going to have travel over here.
Yeah, Hiram took steps when he received the pass.
So Hiram will be penalized on that one. Good start here in the first half. Very close ball game, back and forth, 13-11.
Nice crowd on hand tonight, too.
Trapped in the corner. Good ball movement here, and they'll get it to the corner, head fake, and then he lost it on the baseline. Wide open three, won't go. Got a foul inside.
We have an offensive foul. That's going to go against Robertson.
Yeah, Tiante looked like he thought he almost got away with a kind of a push off there.
It's going to be 4 team fouls now against the Ponies and 2 against the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals with Edwards bringing it up the floor. Backdoor pass going up and missing the jam. Ibargüen with the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. So with 13 minutes to go in the first half, it is now a 4-point advantage for Trinity Valley. Good hustle play there from Ibargüen to get the offensive rebound, and then the putback. Shot on the way, won't go. Preston Skies gets it to Edwards.
Ponies have gone cold from 3-point range after hitting a couple there early on.
We're going to have offensive goaltending coming here. That one still had a chance to look like Ryan was ready to slam it home.
Juan Lightfoot's going to check into the game for the Cardinals, along with, I believe that's that's going to be Lorenzo Phillips, number 1.
And it looks like Josh Stamps will check in as well. So
Lightfoot missed the game at Paris on Saturday, as did Julius Jackson.
Chance for some fresh legs here with 12 and a half to go in the first half. One right to the inside. Shot won't go. Preston pulls it down.
Back-to-back rebounds now for Ryan Preston.
Over the corner, over the wing, and Holly just missing.
Gonna have an offensive foul called inside. Little contact between a couple of players, but nothing develops from it, thankfully.
Little hook on the inside. I believe they will get Lightfoot. Quan Lightfoot, the 6'7" freshman out of Brooklyn, New York. Gets all the way to the glass. Too easy there.
Nice job by Byers of getting the tap in.
And it all started with that penetration there, just getting deep. So now it's a 2-point game again. Phillips finds Holly. Down low they go. A lot of contact. Lightfoot shot won't go. Gets a rebound, the put back, and it's good. So now a 4-point advantage for the Cards as Quan Lightfoot gets his first points of the evening.
Juan's averaging 6.9 on the season.
Ponies are doing a great job moving the rock around. There's a wide open 3.
That's a towering 3 there by Wilson, Devin Wilson. He has 39 3-pointers on the season coming in. He was the top 3-point shooter for the Ponies.
Showed us why on that one. Nice touch all the way around. Here's Holly with a drive left side. The baseline jumper's good. So Brandon Holly gets his first points of the night. I think he called it a while ago. We're in a shootout, folks. We're on the brink of another one there. All the way running down the floor. Stamps has it blocked, but the putback rattles out from Holly. Stamps to Preston. And now over to Lorenzo.
Great job there keeping that possession alive by Ryan Preston.
Yeah. Still got 20 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time to get into an offensive set here. Stamps shot. Won't go. Gonna tap back, and Josh Stamps will pick it up and put it up again. Same result. Can't get it to fall. And timeout coming here.
I think Grant McMillan's going to call this one.
So with 10:18 to go, it's a 19-16 lead for Trinity Valley. Penny in this first half of play here, it's everything we thought it would be. Close ball game, back and forth. A lot of up and down the court, back and forth lead changes.
It's been a kind of a tale of 2 games in the sense that both teams started off very strong defensively. Then there was a mini shootout that kind of broke out. Then the defense has settled back in, and now both teams are trying to run a little bit. So they're filling each other's out, kind of like heavyweight boxers, and you're going to find something that works, and you settle into it, I'm sure. But of course, I was no secret. The Cardinals will gun you down from outside if you let them. And you look at Panola's the 3-point shooters. I mean, Wilson's got 39 coming into the game. McGill's got 27. Robertson's got 19, and Taylor's got 13. So they're a healthy 3-point shooting team as well.
Yeah, they like to move that ball around. They've gotten great movement here in the early going. Good defense down low, but reaching is on.
Yeah, that's going to go against Lightfoot there.
he looked like he had him in a pretty good spot, but got a little antsy down low. And if he holds up straight up, I think that's what Coach Leslie was saying, was straight up, you got him.
That's going to send Williams Bay to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, makes it a 2-point game.
His last name is hyphenated. I've always thought that's really cool when somebody's got a hyphenated last name.
Yeah, that is very cool. On the cool factor, it's the coolest. I mean, you know, so major points for that. Second free throw won't go. Ichinike back in the ball game. He'll pull it down.
And we are halfway through the opening half.
Card's going to run off this. Here's a drive. Couldn't handle the pass down low. Now takes it to the basket and a travel coming here. They're going to wave that off.
4 turnovers now for the Cardinals here in the first half.
So with a little under 10 minutes to go in this one here, first half of play, it's a chance for the Ponies to tie it up or take the lead with a 3. They will launch it. They will sink it.
They choose the latter.
Cards now trailing by a point. Here comes Phillips up the right side. Nice take. Good D down low, but Ichinike on the putback. It's good. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Great job of Jaime.
So here comes Panola taking the lead. The Cardinals take it right back.
And a chance to add on it here at the free throw line. Jaime.
Get some more players back in the ball game, but can't finish at the free throw line. So 9:15 to go. It's a 1-point ball game. 3 on the way. Won't go. Holly skies for the board. Here comes Phillips. Splits the defender. Jump stop. Shot. No good.
Got to hit that one.
Cards did a good job to get back on the defense that time. Looked like they were going to have a chance at easy points, but everybody hustling back. Double screen up top. He worked his way around. Baseline drive, nice job, that's 2.
Awesome baseline job by Keith Hayes, and he had the 3-pointer down here from the corner on the previous possession, so he's made an impact here now getting into the game.
Coach Spur's about to put 5 fresh bodies on the floor here at the next stoppage of play with 8:25 to go. Stamp's going to try and draw him out. Goes hard to the rim, shoots. I thought he was going to have it climb up and over, but just
tried to.
1-and-1 coming here.
But Josh will go to the free throw line. He's got 3 points in the game on a 3-pointer early on in the game.
This is a shooting foul. He called it on number 11. I was like, that. I said 1-and-1, but yeah. I was like, wait a second, that's a shooting foul. So it was number 11. Sorry to interrupt you there. But he hits the first anyway. So
he has the first one. We're tied at 22 at the 8:15 mark. Josh now with 4 points in the game. Julius Jackson checks into the game, number 14. He stopped by the office today, and he missed the last game due to an injury, and he said today he's probably playing at about 60% right now, but he thought he was going to give it a go, so it's good to see him in the game.
It's always that fine line, you know, because you gotta get those minutes on the floor, but at the same time you don't want to overdo. So Coach Furr, Coach Scott, that whole team staff keep an eye on that.
Guy told me he would probably ease him into the game tonight and not try to overdo it, as you're mentioning there.
Yeah.
So that's a very accurate.
Here's a nice opportunity on the defensive side of the ball. Nice pass down low. Good hands by Edwards, I believe, got the pick. Now Ibarguen going up, he's fouled in the process.
Great aggressive move, and it's going to send him to the free throw line for 2 opportunities.
Some quick hands on the other end.
Both teams are really playing aggressive defense here in this game. They're challenging every shot.
Ibarguen with the first one coming. Southpaw puts it through. So the lefty is got one more coming here.
His first point of the game. Check that he's got 3 points.
Can't get that to go, but Preston
Preston with the tip is, yeah. Great job by Ryan of getting position and tipping that one in.
Sometimes you take that for granted. You're down on the low block. You ought to have position, but Preston showed some of his quickness there.
Well, Hiram Edwards working on the defensive end.
Really is.
Of course, he is Texas Tech bound, having already signed with the Red Raiders.
You see why they're really excited out in Lubbock to have him coming.
I noticed when I put Hiram's scoring totals up on Twitter after the Paris game, everybody for Texas Tech was retweeting it like crazy.
A lot of guns up, huh?
I tell you.
Those Red Raiders. 4-point advantage for the Cardinals here. Preston on the baseline. Shot over the top.
Nice body control, a nice one-handed shot that time.
So here come the Cardinals back. Nice entry level. Down low, just pound it and goes up strong. That's easy money for Ibargüen.
Well, you described that perfectly. He just pounded and went up strong. No more need be said.
I love how he uses his body. Plays much bigger than the 6'1", 6'7".
Plays 6'7".
Yeah, that's.
He can. If he plays much bigger than that, that's big. Three-pointer
nice
on the way,
nice
and good by Taylor. And we're going to have another timeout. I think this one's going to be charged to the Ponies. Cardinals up 28-27. And they're going to charge it as a media timeout after Panola takes the timeout. So we will be in a media timeout here, 28-27.
With the Cardinals off to that 1-point advantage here, you still got to finish this half out really strong. Because, like we mentioned, so many games still to play here in the next few weeks.
Absolutely. Of course, the big game Saturday at Corsicana against Navarro will start at 4 p.m. Tim Howard and the team at KCKL 95.9 and KCKLFM.com will be over in Corsicana for that game. And, Tim, you've gone over there the last 3 or 4 years and called that game, and it's just always a very physical, up and down the floor type game when the Bulldogs and the Cardinals get together.
It is, and they bring a lot of energy. Usually have their band there and all kinds of noise. And of course, you got the Cardinals and the Lady Bulldog or the Bulldog cheerleaders. But that's a battle in itself. So it's everywhere you look. Then two great basketball teams going at it. So it's always a fun environment there, too.
The Cardinals have 30 cheerleaders on one end. The Variable have 30 cheerleaders on the other end, seemingly. And you got 60 cheerleaders on the baseline. So that kind of crowds the floor, and it's just a tight confines anyway over there at the Woolen Center. But it's a great place for basketball, great atmosphere for basketball. And, of course, it'll be a loud place come Saturday at 4 o'clock when the Cardinals and the Bulldogs get together.
We look forward to having you for that one. So here come the Cardinals holding on to that 1-point lead. See if they can close this half out strong. Nice ball movement underneath. The reverse layup is good from Andres Ibargüen.
He's really becoming a factor in this game now with 7 points, but he's showing a lot of maturity underneath. You'd never know that he was a freshman.
I'm telling you, that was a big-time move there. Great body control to get to the rack. Ball's loose on the floor. Edwards picks it up. Driving to the hoop. Goes up underneath. Can't get it to go.
I think he was thinking about dishing off a pass behind him, but he really wasn't sure of the positioning of his teammates, and he went ahead and forced the shot up. He ought to get this one, however.
Oh, yeah, there he is. It's a good pass down floor and makes it look easy on that one.
Hiram now with 7 points.
Picking up the pace here in this last 6 minutes. But the Cardinals not slacking. They were back and ready for the Ponies on the push.
Like you said, you'd like to finish the first half strong and go in momentum at halftime.
Flashing in the lanes. Get a push down low. And Andres Ibargüen will be whistled.
Yeah, Andres was questioning the official about exactly what I did, and the official said you caught him with your elbow a little bit there. That's going to be his first personal foul, just the 5th team foul against the Cardinals, so it'll still not a bonus situation for the Ponies.
And only his first personal foul, so down low, that's saying something because there's so much physicality in the paint.
It really is amazing that the Ponies have not shot in the bonus yet.
Yeah, it's amazing. Some great job working away from the fouls. Good looking opportunity. He lets it pass by. Won't let that one pass by, though. Preston pulls down another one.
Preston's controlling the board tonight.
Ibargwin strong to the glass, off. Who needs a glass when we got Andres?
The big man is becoming a big man inside. I mean, he really is. You see this freshman growing up right before our very eyes the last few games, and especially tonight, he's been just a key component to the Cardinals' attack.
Great footwork, freed himself, and then had the soft touch away from the basket. Great
and he's
job.
in heavy traffic down there, too,
Absolutely.
Tim. He's creating space for himself.
It was a well executed. There's a nice shot in the paint on the other end. So
But that was Bryson Lockley with a nice little jumper from mid-lane.
Lockley, his second point of the night.
Wainwright.
Looking 3, a 2 as the foot was on the line for Wainwright.
First points of the night, you're right, for Wainwright. Going to have a foul out away from the ball on Ahmad. Still won't be a shooting foul for the Ponies. Kind of the Cardinals are kind of teetering there, Tim. You sense that they could
Really
get some
push.
serious distance for halftime, but Panola just does just enough to hang there.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, but as far as the seesaw here, back and forth, because you're right, it's on the verge of really getting some separation. 4:20 to go here in this first half of play. Ponies trying to cut into that 7-point lead. All the way the glass, stolen away. Nice job from Wainwright. Here comes Edwards. All the way the glass, shoots, won't go. Ibargwin was caught in between, so
There was an opportunity wasted by the Cardinals that time.
looked like they had a good chance for points there. Baseline drive, hanging, shoot it, can't get it to go.
Well, there was a lot of contact. I thought they weren't going to call it. It was a late whistle, but there was no doubt contact made by the Cardinals that time.
Yeah, there was some heavy-duty fouling down low. So with 3:51, sometimes you watch that and you think, well, not going to garner a 3-point play, but if he doesn't get the basket, I'm good 2. And I don't mean to say that in a derogatory term. I don't mean that. I'm not hard enough for a 3-point.
Wilson hits the first free throw.
Second guessing yourself. Yeah, I got to call that. So here's the second one. That cuts it to 6. Here's the chance to knife into it a little bit more. 2 for 2 that trip.
5-point Cardinal lead, under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
So they'll set it up here. See if they can execute down low. They found making a living down in the paint this time. It looked like they're running a little different rotation this time. Edwards can't get it to go.
So it's going to go out of bounds off the Cardinals. It must win off Ahmad Wainwright.
Yeah, Ahmad tapped his chest there.
But it's a chance for the Ponies, though, to creep even closer. They fought back to get within 5. Cardinals were threatening to go up by double digits a couple of possessions ago.
Yeah, and to the credit of Panola, they fought hard, stay within it. One and one coming here. They found their way to the bonus.
Panola's quickness away from the basket is really causing the Cardinals some trouble now and causing the fouls to start mounting a little bit.
Yeah, it's and the Cardinals going to bring in 5 fresh new bodies, give everybody a chance to be spelled for a few moments. But you're right, they are spreading the ball around very quick all across the floor, and it's taking its factors with fatigue.
Devin Wilson going to the free throw line. Now has 6 points in the contest.
So Wilson makes it a 4-point ball game here. 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. It's set to fall.
So free throws have really enabled the Ponies to kind of creep back into the game. I mean, not that they were out of the game, but get a lot closer here going into halftime as far as momentum goes.
Phillips finds Stamps. Now back over to Lorenzo for 3. Blocked, and a fight for the ball. Picked up Wainwright. Ichinike. Back to Holly for 3. They're going to get him for a travel.
There's no other way to say it, but that was a bad possession.
Yeah, that one was wheels off.
They almost turned the ball over 4 times and finally turned it over.
Does the term dumpster fire or ring a bell. That was not
a good trip.
It was not a good trip at all. See if they can right the ship though here. They're up by 3. Got the defense trying to work hard under the 3-minute mark. Phillips all over him. Good defense there. Still 10 on the shot clock. Dwindling. Now they'll start the possession. Kick out for 3. Won't go, but an offensive board. Ichinike with a block.
A good block that time. He held his ground.
Yeah, he did. And you could see him have to shore up down low. But didn't give up ground. Then got the hand straight up, blocked it out of bounds.
2:23 to go in the first half.
Long 3-pointer. That one's off. And rebound eventually. Ichinike. Phillips to Holly. Nope. It's stolen right in front of the Pony bench.
6 turnovers for the Cardinals.
There's a foul coming on number 21, Jaime Ichinike.
It's going to be his first personal foul, the 19th foul, so Panola will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. This is a shooting foul here.
Lockley will be going to the free throw line.
And the Ponies are living at the free throw line, and they're converting as well.
Josh pretty frustrated right now as he will sit. I think he's more upset at himself than anyone, just trying to see a little frustration, because I think Cardinals know as much as we're talking about, man, we had them on the ropes there. We're about to really get some separation. It's a 1-point game with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Great job by the Ponies of fighting back.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're in for a battle all the way down the stretch. There's a nice pass from Jaime Ichinike, and the finish by Lightfoot.
Now with 4 points in the game. 3-point Cardinal lead.
They're spreading the ball around. And like you talk about quickness, jet-like quickness all over the floor. Really making it tough on the Cards defensively. Baseline pass off. Great defense. Lightfoot, I believe, on the block, but not able to pull it down. Jackson. Results in an easy layup on the other end.
Turnover results in points, as Tim mentioned, and Cardinals back to the 1-point lead.
So a minute 15 to go here. First half of play. Cardinals still 15.
Panola's really done a good job for the most part of defending the Cardinals along the perimeter. But go to sleep back like that.
Backdoor pass doesn't go, but there to finish is Ichinike. He slams it home. It's a 3-point game. 3 on the other end of tie. Won't go, but the putback's good. And an unconventional 3 perhaps coming.
I think you're right, Tim.
Wow.
Just like that.
They haven't counted the basket. Now they do. They do get it up on the scoreboard.
And that's now 3 fouls on Lightfoot for the Cardinals.
Wow. The bargain will check back in. AJ coming to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think this game's going to come down in that second half. What team can put on just a little bit of a run or a spurt to get just a little bit of distance, then you hang on and get it if you can.
That's a good one here tonight in the Valley. Baseline shot will go. Ichinike with a putback. Won't go. Fighting for it. Could not pull it down. So a chance to take the lead here with about a 3-second difference on the shot clock and the game clock.
You know what they forever said about this league is you got to win at home and get what you can on the road, and the Ponies are in the battle to get one on the road here tonight.
They really are, and it's, you got to hold serve at home like you mentioned. That ball out of bounds and a turnover. Cardinals will get it with 11.9 to go.
Cardinals can play for the final shot and go into the halftime locker room with the lead. You know they're going to be looking along out the perimeter to try to free maybe Brandon Holly up for a 3-pointer.
Yeah, you've got that option.
Your best 3-point shooter on the floor is Holly for the Cardinals right currently.
So shot clock off, 7 in the game. First half, Holly right wing. Holly can't get it to fall, winds up on his back. And that's how the first half ends, 40-39. Cardinals leading by a point.
40-39, as Tim mentioned, with the Cardinals up at halftime. The Cardinals were up 8 a couple of times, threatening to go up by double digits, but each time Panola fought tough and got back into the contest this second time at the free throw line for the most part. But we have a 40-39 game. We have no reason to suspect the second half won't be just as tightly contested. We'll run down the Cardinals scoring real quick as you look on probably and watch the Cardettes performing. Bargren has 9 points. Inchinike has 6. Ahmad Wainwright's got 2. Hiron Edwards 7. Ryan Preston 5. Brandon Holly 2. Juan Lightfoot 4. And Josh Stamps 5. And now enjoy the Cardettes.
Shake like jello. Bend double, make your knees touch your elbow. Bend double, make your knees touch your elbow. Make your knees touch your elbow.
Time and rejoin Trinity Valley and Panola Region 14 Conference men's basketball.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, continuing your halftime entertainment under the direction
Life is all about choices. You want to make the right ones, but all the options can be overwhelming. Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College. We can help.
Our Gold Duster members are Maddie Barney, Tutu Bodede, Deja Brown, Callie Burnett, Elisa Chavez, Adriana De La Rosa, Sophia Drake, Andy Escalante, Lauren Ferraro, Jalen Jones, Shelby Jones, Lexi Leftwich, Tatiana Lopez, Kimmy Pollock, Aiden Prevost, Claire Radigan, Peyton Roberts, Gabrielle Robles, Laurel Sartain, Lauren Sawyer, McKinley Stanley, Hannah Eckert, Cameron Walker, Kiera Warren, and Shelby Wilson. Your Lieutenant, Brianna Wilkerson. First Lieutenant, Haley Bain. Co-Captain, Jordan Pearson. And your Gold Duster Captain, Amaris Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, your Crandall High School Gold Dusters.
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where we are at halftime, and the Cardinals leading by a narrowest margin that you can possibly have, 40-39 at half over a very game Panola team. And the Ponies come into tonight's game fresh off a 76-61 win over Navarre at home with Saturday. I was just taking a look at our webcast schedule. We can catch you up to date on a couple of things. Our next scheduled webcast is supposed to be Saturday at 2 o'clock with the Lady Cardinals versus Blinn. But as I mentioned earlier tonight, and maybe you missed it, they were playing over in Kilgore tonight, up 43-28. Early in the second half, and a skirmish broke out on the floor. Both benches emptied. The officials ejected all players from both teams, is what we were told. Well, we were not there, obviously, and the game was considered over, and we'll just have to see. But usually with an ejection, if you leave the bench, that's an automatic 2-game suspension. And if that's the way that things went down, I can't imagine that not withstanding as it should be. And so we may not even have a game, folks, Saturday. There's just no way of knowing at this point until Coach Gerald Ewing and the Lady Cardinals get back here and we kind of let this story unfold and find out exactly what did transpire.
But obviously you'll have more on Twitter and release.
Well, yeah, we'll have it all over the place. But one thing we do know is that the Cardinals will be in Corsicana on Saturday for a 4 p.m. start against Navarre College Bulldogs, and Tim Howard and Casey Kell will be there to broadcast that one for you. And you can listen online at kcklfm.com. And again, we remind you are on the sports Twitter side at the college throughout the week that you can listen to that game next week. But Tim, as we look back at this game, it was a game there where the Cardinals actually had a chance a couple of times to go up by double digits, but you look at the scoreboard and it's 40-39 at halftime.
Yeah, Coach Grant McMillan has to be really pleased with what his team was able to do. They withstood a couple of big runs from Trinity Valley. On the other side of that coin, though, Panola got out to some really good starts themselves. Coach Furr's got to be pleased with the defense. Now, offensively, they just weren't able to ever really extend that lead, but it all started with good quicks on the other end. So
well, yeah, and you look at the Cardinals scoring, they only hit 2 3-pointers, and that was early in the contest. So the Cardinals went a long drought there without a 3-pointer, and that's their game. They've got to be able to knock down that outside shot.
Averaging right at 10 a game, 9 a game.
Yeah, and thankfully Andres Ibargüen came through inside for them there, and Ryan Preston did a great job on the defensive boards there in the first half. But the Cardinals missed a few opportunities. The Cardinals have turned the ball over 7 times, but I still think this was going to be decided in the second half about if one of these two teams can go on that 8 or 9 point run to get that little bit of cushion, and then if you're in that position, you can trade buckets the rest of the way and you're still going to be okay.
Yeah, and that is going to be the test here. Who gets out to that lead, who establishes themselves here in the early goings of this second half, and Cardinals need to take advantage of this home court. Absolutely,
you got to win at home, and the Ponies will have the ball first, Tim Howard.
And we'll look forward to setting it up for you here. You got Josh Stamps, Andres Ibargüen, Jaime Echenique, Hiron Edwards, and Ahmad Wainwright to start the second half for the Cardinals. Ponies trying to set it up down low now, going to the basket. Bounce pass, gets him pinned underneath. Nice block from Echenique, and then Ibargüen gets it across to Wainwright.
Great defense to start the second half for the Cardinals.
Nice touch from Ahmad Wainwright. And that'd be big if they can get him going here. Kind of a quiet first half for Ahmad.
Yeah, he's got 4 points now, but he's averaging a 15.4 on the season. So you're right, Tim.
Getting him caught in the air.
You're going to say it went off the Cardinals. I'm not sure.
Just wondering if it was deflected in the air there. I wouldn't really got a good handle on it if it were, but Cards will baseline D underneath. Backdoor pass. Great job there with vision and a court awareness.
Yeah, Taylor did a great job of going straight up and shifting hands and putting up the shot off the glass.
Wainwright for 3, knocks it down. You know what, Ahmad is definitely starting off where you like to see that. 5 points in the early going.
That's a very positive sign for the Cardinals, seeing Ahmad Wainwright now with 5 points early on here in the second half.
So
7 in the game.
Defensively, the Cardinals trying the 1-3, or manning up now, bringing out the perimeter pressure here. Hiram Edwards.
Hiram got the block, and he turned to the official and said, it went off him, it went off him.
I know I blocked it, but he knocked it out of bounds. It's a great finesse play just to get the ball knocked away, but official not by it. Here's the shot on the way. Rebound. Ibargwin out front to Edwards. Edwards on the fast break. Passes off to Wainwright. Ahmad bringing home the dunk. And there's a missed shot.
And there were no ponies anywhere near the goal on that one.
Yeah, Cards with a chance to really separate. Hard foul going to the hoop. And Hiram gets up. Good news there.
Hiram pops right back up, though, and that's a good sign. And Hiram will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And, boy, just like that, the Cardinals hit that spurt. And no surprise, look who's leading that spurt, Ahmad Wainwright.
Yeah, and they really were needing that from him. Only 2 in the first half. He's already got 9 points, so 7 points here in the second half already in the first minute 38. Edwards will get this shot.
And we have a timeout taken by Grant McMillan. I think he senses what's going on the floor. He thinks he needs to reset from halftime.
I'm telling you, here is the Cardinals. The Cardinals will go ahead and get in that huddle, and coach says, man, that's what we're talking about. Let's keep it up.
Well, you've been in this situation now twice in the first half where you live a 7, 8, 9 and 8 points, but you never could capitalize on that and push that to a 10-point lead or more.
Yeah, and here's the test. The good news, they get to try it again. See if 3's the charm. But you know, as you look over at the body language of the ponies, a little frustrated with themselves. You mentioned it on that last time down. There was a long 3, no one underneath. There were 4 white jerseys there for the Cardinals. Not one pony was even set in the offense. They launched a bomb.
Yeah, that was key there. If you're going to put up that 3-pointer, you want to hope you got somebody in position there, because if not, you got to shoot a very high percentage to come away with a win with that type of situation.
So with a quick start here, Cards are off to a 8-2 run here to start the second half. It's 48-41. Thanks for joining us tonight here in Trinity Valley, Athens, Texas, home of the Cardinals. I'm Tim Howard, Benny Rogers joining us, and a great crew here for the Cardinal Sports Network. Fun environment tonight. You mentioned the Cardettes, and we saw them perform at halftime. Then a high school in the area doing a great job at halftime. Just a lot of fun, a lot of energy in the arena tonight.
You always get your money's worth when you come to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for Cardinal or Lady Cardinal basketball, no doubt.
So here comes Hiram Edwards stepping to the free throw line. Shot is good. That'll make
So
it.
he nailed both of them.
Makes it a 8-point advantage.
There we are again.
Benny, I think that the crowd just recognized you made an appearance. It's 3-point.
There you go.
3-point.
Every time Panola has had the answer tonight when the Cardinals have been gone up by 8.
Yeah, they come right back with one of those answer buckets.
And if you notice, there were 3 Panola ponies underneath that time to get a rebound.
Yeah, Coach McMillan made his point. Here's Jaime. Can't get it to go, but Ibargwin's got him for the board. Can't get it, but Stamps on the quick release. The shot is good.
He had to switch hands with the ball to get that shot off.
That was amazing there. And good D to step out. Here's a 3 over the top, short, picked up. Well, the ponies will get it. Now another look at it, on its way, and it's good.
Pretty good Panola crowd here tonight behind the pony bench.
Wainwright for 3 on the other end. Benny, that's back to the shootout again, looks like.
Now suddenly Ahmad's got 12 points.
Jaime never left his feet, swatted it away. Here's a 3-on-1, alley-oop, dunks it home. Technical foul coming here. I thought he's got a player underneath him there. I'd like to see that again.
Oh my goodness, what a job. A 3-1 break by the Cardinals. They give it up to Josh Stamps. Josh comes in with the slam, but he hangs on to the rim just a little long. So it's going to be a technical foul against the Cardinals. Grant McMillan is schooling his squad right now as you got to get back.
Yeah, you got to get back on that play, but that's one of those plays that really ignites his crowd. And if it wasn't a good vibe already, it certainly is now.
And but you give up the technical foul, they get the free throw, and they're going to get possession. So they got a chance for another 3 or 4 point play, even in your momentum of a 9-point lead.
And it is so much back and forth tonight. 8 points is really not a comfortable lead at all. They've been coming back all night. So here is the full court press. They eat it up. Backdoor pass, not there. Rebound. Ichinike.
If you're the Cardinals, you want to make this a good possession here. You want to make sure you come down and you get the shot.
Drive to the basket, hangs. He's going to the free throw line. Hiram Edwards.
He has no fear. He has no fear.
Averaging 18 and a half a game.
That's 3 fouls now on Taylor.
Yeah, that's a third for Taylor. And well, you get him in. One more free foul. He's really got to change his game. Kind of has to already. Free throws good from Edwards. So Hiram is now doubled.
He's got 10 points and 3 free throws.
Double digits now for Edwards. Chance to add to it.
Coming off a 25-point performance in the 94-77 win Saturday at Paris.
And uses every bit of the rim. Coach Guy Furr going to take a timeout here.
I think this is a good timeout, too. Now, you set the situation, fellas. Here we are. We finally got up by double digits. It's time to make the defense work, create some scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly here. As you've got a chance to, hey, we're in double-digit lead. Now let's not give it away. Be cautious with that ball. Don't go for something that's not there. Take it if it's there, but don't try to create. Let's be smart with the basketball.
And now let's let you listen to the sounds of the Cardinal Regiment. Well, that was the Cardinal Regiment. Tim said they needed more cowbell.
Thank you, Benny. So a 10-point lead.
If you could only see the hand signals that go on between the two of us, folks.
It's kind of like Montana to Rice, if I recall. Here is the possession. Ponies need a good look at the basket here, trailing by 10. And they've found a way all night to get back into it. Let's see what the Cardinals defense does. Three-pointer over the top. Rims out. Ibargüen couldn't control it. Then Edwards and Ibargüen fighting for the ball and out of bounds.
It's going to go to the Cardinals. Cardinals turned the ball over 7 times in the first half. They have not turned the ball over yet in the second half. But what I think the big storyline here is the fact that Ahmad Wainwright's gotten on track now.
Yeah.
He had 2 points in the first half. He now has 12 in the game, and he averages 15.4 on the season.
That's big, and it's really been the difference here in the second half. Love seeing that.
Kind of a critical moment here, I think, for the Ponies.
Stamps, head fake, steps inside, can't get it to fall. Jaime almost whistled there going over the back there.
I say that because the Cardinals have got the double-digit lead, and if they can start extending on that now, the pressure is going to really get tight on the Ponies. But now, as it is, the Ponies can come down, and with their three-point shooting prowess, they have a chance to get within 7 just like that.
Yeah, and they have lit it up from behind the arc tonight. Drive to the basket. Edwards with a steal. Took a time.
He tried to call a timeout, but he didn't get it.
Reset the shot clock here. So with 15:52 to go in this ball game, it's a pretty heads-up play. Almost got it there. Here's a pass down low over the top.
He had to go over 4 hands there because there were 2 Cardinals there with their hands high in the air going straight up, and he did a great job of getting a shot over the top.
Nice touch, absolutely. So with the Cardinals having Holly coming to the scores table, he'll be checking in a moment. Knocked away. Fast break on the other end. Lays it up and in.
And just like that, look up, folks, and see what the score is. It's a 6-point ball game. That's why I said when they were up 10, it was so critical to have a good possession and get points.
So here's Wainwright trying to create. Picked up by Ibargüen. Goes up strong. Can't get it to go. And the rebound, Ponies. All the way to the glass. Ichinike.
Out of contact.
21. So that'll be the second foul of the ball game for Jaime Ichenike now with 2. So Brandon Holly will check in as well as Ryan Preston here in just a couple of moments.
Cardinals were up 58-48, and now it's 58-52 with 2 free throws coming.
Yeah, they are a no-quit team, and they continue to battle here. First one missing. So Preston comes on, as does Holly. Edwards will take a seat. So Wainwright, Stamps, Ibargüen, Preston, and Holly on the floor for the Cardinals.
Cardinals scored 18 points like in the first 3 minutes of the second half, and yet they're locked into a slugfest now.
Yeah, and 7 of that came from Wainwright. He got hot really early. Ahmad, pass off to Holly. Shot won't go.
Ibargüen's the only Cardinal in sight to battle for the rebound. Momentum has really shifted here. You can feel it.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely shifted towards the Ponies' favor.
The crowd's kind of gotten out of the game from a Cardinals perspective now after the fireworks that they started with, so they were unable to sustain that momentum.
See if they can. That might help things to travel away from the basket.
Cardinals have so much firepower, though. They have those explosions without notice. And of course, that's what they need here. But I mean, to score 18 points like in the first 3 minutes, that's just living proof of their explosiveness.
So under 14 and a half to go here. Out top to Preston. Drives, hangs, shoots, and almost got it to go. Ibargüen with the board. Now fight for it underneath. Careful underneath, a little skirmish. Not sure. Tie-up situation, and it will be jump ball. Possession favoring the Ponies.
The Cardinals are saved from the turnover there on the held ball because possession does go to the Cardinals.
So with 25 on the shot clock,
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see some tight officiating here over the next couple of minutes because I think the officials can sense that these two teams are getting a little bit hot under the collar.
Yeah, it's a very physical ball game tonight, and all you need is just a moment of to let it slip away just a moment. So you're right.
Just one team foul against the Cardinals and 2 against the Ponies.
Preston almost got the jam on the inside pass. How do you inbound a ball right there? That's what Coach McMillan is asking right now. Guys, get the defense. Long 3 from Stamps. That's not what they wanted. Preston with a putback. Can't finish. Here's a quick 3 on the other end, and it is no good. Rebound.
That would have been like a dagger had that gone in.
I'm telling you, that's a big break that it doesn't go in. Wainwright thought about it. Now Preston to Holly. Down low to Ibargüen. 3-pointer from Stamps, right side. Stamps the 3. Nicely done. The defender in his face, and he knocked it down.
One shot changes the whole complexion of a game like this.
And there's a lot of jawing going on out there on that floor on both sides.
And there's a lot of game left too, Tim.
Sure is. 13 and a half to go. Backing down. Spin move, and nice take to the hole.
That's just a great power move inside. Had the bigger body up against you, but you didn't back down from it.
So 6-point advantage, Cardinals. Stamps, long 3. Stamps, a 3-pointer. He's starting to heat up. That
Josh
gives
now
him
with 15 points and 3 3-pointers.
Back-to-back 3s. And now with 13 minutes to go, it's a 9-point lead.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
See if the Cards can really push the pace here and get an advantage and just kind of pull it away, because the clock is not the Ponies' friend. As Panola, still a lot of game to go, but you'll make it tougher the farther you get behind. He missed a dunk underneath on the putback.
Flat-footed rebound by Josh Stamps, and he throws it away. 10th turnover for the Cardinals.
3-pointer won't go, and a long rebound gets it himself.
Yeah, the Cardinals got lazy there. They stood down on the offensive end while action was taking place on Panola's end of the floor, so you can't do that.
McGill frustrated with himself as he missed that, but he hustled to get the rebound. So 15 to go on the play clock. Shot clock dwindling. McGill takes it on the right wing. Gets a look at it. Still 6 to go. They're going to have to go. 4 on the clock. Step back, a 3. Won't go. Rebound, Preston.
Great job by Ron Preston on the boards tonight.
Gets it off to Wainwright. Still a 9-point lead here.
Chance for the Cardinals to take their biggest lead. Their biggest lead has been 10, 58 to 48.
Step back 3. Won't go. Preston over the top. Going to be whistled here.
Yeah, that's a good call there.
Second foul of the ball game for Ryan Preston.
You got to know when to pull back off that, and you can't go for the slam rebound every time.
Shaquan Lightfoot checking into the ball game, and Hiram Edwards will come on now. There's some talking between both teams as there was a timeout called. And
that's a good time for a timeout.
Shoving back and forth.
There's going to be a double technical foul call against Ryan Preston for the Cardinals and number 3, Marlon Taylor for the Ponies. Now, the problem with Marlon Taylor's foul is that's going to be his 4th personal foul as well.
Yeah.
And Marlon Taylor averages 11.3 points and 7.6 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and that, the thing is they're both tangled up in it. That's the right call. They both get a tech on that. Coach McMillan wanted to talk to an official. So with a 11:44 to go in this ball game, it is 9 points for Trinity Valley. 9-point lead. Coach Furr.
The officials, I think, still haven't given the final decision to the scores table, I'm sure. They're talking about it. But the way I saw it when it happened was Ryan Preston and Marlon Taylor were the 2 players involved in the little shoving incident that was right in front of the officials, which was dumb for a number of reasons.
Yeah, and he made the technical signal and pointed both directions. So
and we'll watch the officials here. Guy Furr is getting an explanation, as you can see there, from one of the officials. There hasn't been any kind of final decision made as far as reporting to the scores table, so maybe they're waving off the technical foul. Just not sure.
Let's wait and see. I'll tell you, it's one of those things you just mentioned. You're probably going to see some tightening of the bolts as far as officiating.
And I think you really will now.
Yeah, you've got to. So free throws.
The double technical must have been assessed, but I'm guessing maybe they did not.
So is it 1 and 1, and then the double technical? Is that what we're looking at?
Well, it's not a 1 and 1, not with 3 team fouls just against the Cardinals.
You're right. Still one more. And then Trinity Valley would go shoot on the other end. Missed the second.
Now we go to the other end. So they did call the double technical. I'm a little bit questioned though if they called it against Taylor, why they didn't.
They just called one, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And they must have got Ryan Preston for the technical. I thought they would call the signal he initially gave was a double technical.
Yeah. Okay, so still he will only have 3 fouls then.
I take that back, Tim. What he may have been doing was pointing at the 2 players involved, meaning who was the technical was on and who was going to be shooting the free throw.
Okay. Clarification there. And
I'm not sure.
Coach Furr was satisfied, so.
Well, if Guy's satisfied, I have no reason not to.
So, but you're right. That was a big opportunity there. They only hit 1, then got the ball, but they're going to be going back to the free throw line again.
They're lucky that's not a 3-point play they're going to be shooting at far here either.
Yeah, a little ticky-tack up there. You got to finish that one. So with
Man, it's just they just can't take care of business when they need to take care of business.
Big moment here at the free throw line. Chance to make it.
And don't get me wrong, Panola's got a lot to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot to do with that.
Oh, yeah. Two good ball clubs out here tonight.
It's a very gritty Panola squad. I've been very impressed.
So here is the first one's good. The second one coming in a moment. Can make it a 6-point game, and they will.
Be a big win for the Ponies if they could come in here tonight and get a road win.
Down low to Lightfoot. Top Preston. Nice touch from the big fella. Just in front of the arc. Knocks it down.
Ooh, we still got
technical foul called here. This time it's going to be on
Byers.
KJ
Byers.
Listen in here. Officials trying to pull it all in. Waved off the technical foul. He said, we do not have a technical foul. Or we do have a technical. I was listening. I pulled my headset off to listen. Maybe he said, we do have a technical foul. Because we definitely saw that signal given. Free throw is good.
Lightfoot at the free throw line now with 5 points in the contest.
Lightfoot with a chance to make it a 10-point game here. Shot on the way. 68-58 with 11:05 to go in this one. Now the ball coming back to the Ponies.
A lot of game left. 10-point Cardinal lead again.
Actually, correction. Technical foul. It's Cardinals possession underneath the other basket. Hiron just made the feed.
Well, everybody's just kind of been thrown off the game here a little bit.
So Edwards will bring it down the floor. Trying to set it up over on the left side. Back. Stamps. He was hot a little bit ago. Wainwright's had a great second half.
Early on.
Yeah. See what they can do. Here's a skip pass to Edwards for three. Hiron Edwards. Nicely done from the sophomore from East Chicago, Indiana.
14 points now for Hiron in the game. 2 3-pointers.
Makes it a 13-point advantage. Good job defensively there. Can't control it. Finally picks it up. And Edwards sets up for three. Won't go. Lightfoot. Fight for it. Cannot haul it in.
Yeah, Hiron kind of forced that one up there. I'm not sure they shouldn't have put the ball back out front and reset the offense, but he's the hot shooter, and you go with the hot shooter.
Nice pass underneath. Quick ups to cause a foul. I thought there was no way he's going to get down and get back up on him, and showed an amazing ability just to get there, but does draw the foul.
That's going to be 4 fouls now on one Lightfoot.
So with 10:01 to go, Lightfoot will have to check out. About to see Bargwin checking in. See who else Coach Furr will bring.
Well, every time the Cardinals, not every time, but when the Cardinals get up to double digits, it seems like the Ponies then spend a few minutes at the free throw line to kind of ease their way back into it, to get within that 5 or 6 point range. Of course, they would certainly take that at this point, being down 12, having been down 13 before the last free throw.
Yeah, and they've knifed their way back in at that line there, because they've taken advantage of it. 11-point advantage for the Cardinals right now. Backdoor pass up and through. Ryan Preston. Great pass from Edwards out top.
I'm telling you, those two know each other so well.
Josh Stamps almost got that. He did get it, just caught it out of bounds.
I think there's a question about the shot clock.
25 seconds on the shot clock. So with quick hands like that, man, if he just could have had quicker feet, he could have made an unbelievable play. Backdoor pass. Missed it. How in the world? But then a great play underneath by Byers. Byers going to the free throw line here.
The crowd is into this one now.
Yeah, they are. Wainwright will get whistled for it. And it will be free throws when we come back. Full timeout here. 13-point lead, 9:38 to go. Benny, this thing was a 1-point game at the half, 40-39. And Wainwright got going.
The Cardinals had a couple of spurts. They scored 18 points in the first 3 minutes of the half to go up by 10, 58-48. Panola comes back, gets within 6 a couple of times. Now the Cardinals have surged again, and it's kind of just teetering there for the Cardinals to blow this game open. But the way it's worked out tonight, that's not happened. And Panola each time has scratched his way back into the contest.
So at this point, it's still plenty of time to go. You got 9.5 minutes left. Cardinals come in averaging 100.7, where Panola is averaging 83.5. So it's right kind of in the middle of where they would want it to be.
We have some women's scores to report. Final scores: Tyler beat Glenn 86-83 in overtime. Angelina beat Coastal Bend 72-50. Panola beat Paris 80-51. And as we mentioned, the Lady Cardinals were up 43-28 with 6:25 in the third quarter when the game was suspended, when both benches emptied with a skirmish out on the floor. That's all we know at this point.
Yeah, and those details will be forthcoming. Just, you hate to hear that. And at this point, it'd be speculation, so we won't make a whole lot of comment on that until we know really for sure. But, the home winning streak could be in jeopardy.
Could be. Very well could be.
73-60 the score here. First free throw. Used every bit of that rim.
Thought about not going in.
Used every bit of it. So had to pull them within a dozen. $9:38 to go here in Athens, Texas. Trinity Valley basketball here on the Cardinals Sports Network. Shot on its way and good. Looks like we're going to see some press here. Cards will have a full court press to defeat here.
Yeah, Panola's got to give the Cardinals a different look and try to swing momentum.
They may get easy points on this. Preston up, under, and can get it to roll. Kick out for three. Three-pointers, good.
Here we go again.
Yeah, it's back down to an 8-point game. Backdoor Stamps thought about a baseline jumper. Now backs up behind the corner. Be patient, get a good look at the basket here with still 12 on the shot clock. Wainwright jump stop, hang, score! Ahmad Wainwright.
Now with 14 points in the game.
Great job from Wainwright. Just good soft touch over the top there. Underneath, and Preston going to be whistled.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's going to be fourth foul now on Ryan Preston. So Guy Furr will have to make the decision whether to leave him in the game or not with a lot of time left.
Yeah, it's he's looking up there right now, double checking that. He's thinking about it. So here's a chance to cut it back down to single digits here. Free throw on the way. We'll do that.
Noah's done a great job at the free throw line tonight, using that to get back into the contest. That's the best way to get into the contest because that clock is not running.
Absolutely. With 8:39 to go, they got a chance to cut it to 8. Still plenty of time left. We got an 8-point ball game.
Pair one checking into the contest. Byers for the Ponies and Lightfoot for the, check that, Phillips for the Cardinals.
So it looks like Edwards is going to let him run the point up top. He'll work off of the right wing.
You're going to have Edwards and Wainwright on the wings.
Drive to the basket. Had what he wanted, did not get the roll. Too hard off the glass. So cut it 6 with a basket or a 3 to 5. Three-pointer in the corner, no, passed on it. Almost with a steal. Bargwin's played really well tonight.
He really has. He's been a physical presence inside. Was more into the offensive flow of the game in the first half than so much in the second half, but he's still made his presence known.
Andres Ibargüen, 6'7", sophomore from Columbia. Three-pointer is good.
You let them shoot it, they're going to hit it.
Byers has shown a lot of touch tonight. Gets out with a fall. It's a 5-point ball game.
And the Panola crowd is getting into it now.
Edwards for 3, won't go. Lightfoot. It will be Trinity Valley basketball. Great effort there from Jaquan Lightfoot. Getting down on the floor to go get it. Gets helped up there by Coach Sykes. Marcus Sykes over there to get him up.
Cardinals need a really good possession here. This momentum has shifted definitely to the Ponies at this point, and the Panola crowd this year has really done a great job of lifting the Ponies behind the bench.
Yeah, they have. They've traveled well tonight. Top of the key for 3, way out front, won't go. Fight for the ball. Timeout is going to be granted as Lightfoot got a hold of that ball somehow.
And saw he was in trouble, and he called the timeout to save this possession.
It's a big part in this ball game. You got a long way to go, but you have a chance to kind of get it back up to a 7-point lead here.
Yeah, Cardinals were up 73-60 at the 9:38 mark, and now you look up and it's a 75-70 game with 7:20 left in the contest.
Cardinals, like you said, came out lights out starting the second half. 18 points in the first 3 minutes. 9 of those, I believe, were Ahmad Wainwright. They've kind of found a way to slow him down, but it was picked up by Stamps. Josh Stamps got hot for a little bit, and here you are, 5-point advantage. So credit to Panola. They played a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, you have Hiron Edwards with 14 points, Ahmad Wainwright with 14 points, 12 in the second half, and Josh Stamps has 15 points to lead the Cardinals.
So Cards will inbound it here. Trying to get it to Lightfoot. Still plenty of time on this shot clock. 25 seconds to go. Steps into a three-pointer. Knock it down. Hiron Edwards for 3.
My goodness, he should get 5 points for that one.
Yeah, that was worth a 5. I'm okay with that. Nice confidence from the sophomore.
Now has 3 3-pointers in the game, 31 on the season. Hand check out front by Ahmad Wainwright.
Yeah, that is a pretty easy call on the official. He looked like he got him on the hook on the check.
That's going to be his 3rd personal foul, so that's going to kind of be tricky going down the stretch now.
1-and-1 coming at the line here, and we mentioned they've been hitting the free throws, so they're in a good spot here. With
free throw line has been their best friend tonight.
6:45 still to go. First one's good, makes it a 7-point game.
They hit a couple of free throws, and the Cardinals come down and turn the ball over, and this is what has happened earlier in the game. Then Panola comes down and hits a bucket, and man, the entire complexion of the game has changed.
Cannot finish it, though. Gets 1 of 2. So with a 7-point lead, under 7 to go, Edwards will bring it up, sets it up on the left side. Backdoor pass, left it short.
11 turnovers now for the Cardinals, just 4 in the second half. Chance for the Ponies.
Cardinals D gonna really be extending it out here, see if they can shut them down. Still 12 on the shot clock. Thought about a three, now going to create to the basket. Touch pass in the paint. Trying to draw the contact, no contact though. Phillips will push the pace. Here comes Lorenzo all the way up the back door. Left it off the glass and a foul against Trinity Valley.
It's going to go against DeBargwin.
Oh man, that looked like Lorenzo was ready to pass it off to someone, but he had the chance to go ahead and finish that one.
And you look at the foul count here in the second half, and the Cardinals now have 9 team fouls, so it'll be the double bonus after this one for the Ponies, and only 3 team fouls, Tim, when you look up there against the Ponies.
Yeah, that's a long way to go for Trinity Valley to even get in the bonus
It's
here.
going to be a lot of free throws for the Ponies the rest of the way.
Shot is good. Cardinals will have a 6-point advantage, and that is cut to a 5-point lead. 78-73, 5:55 to go.
Full court pressure coming from the Ponies.
So Preston will swap out. Ahmad Wainwright will inbound. Stamps and Edwards in the back court. They'll blow past him, fast break. Alley-oop, slams it home. And Josh Stamps the assist to Preston. Blocked by Jaime and could not pick up the loose ball in the paint. Elbow coming in the paint. Foul on.
It's going to go against the Ponies. That was going to be goal number 20.
Yeah, that is a big moment there. It looked like he swung a elbow to clear himself.
I thought they were about to give a 3-second violation. So cleared a path with his elbow. Chance for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're back up 7. Big possession here with 5.5 to go. Wainwright up top. Edwards over on the right side. Head fake. Backdoor or passes up top. Jaime could not handle the pass.
Ponies disagree with that, and boy, Brandon Miller's being very demonstrative on the sideline here for the Ponies. He's settled down now there, folks, I promise you.
Here's a shot on the way from the corner. Knocks it down. Hiron Edwards, the 3-point.
Now with 20 in the game, 4 3-pointers. Had 7 points at halftime, 13 in the second half. 10-point Cardinal lead. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Oh, you're right. Here's a pass down low. Jaime got to be careful here. Straight up, gets the roll, and it's good. So back to an 8-point game.
Well, this is a good one.
It's a fun night at Trinity Valley. Everybody brought their challenge suit tonight because it's been back and forth all night. Cards in control now, but a long time to go. Shot over the top. Ryan Preston looking good.
Great entry pass by Ahmad Wainwright as well.
Yeah, Wainwright gets it to him. He goes over the top with a left-handed jumper. Shot on the right side. Won't go. Stamps. Here come the Cardinals. 3-on-2. Kick out for 3. It is no good. Rebound, though. Ryan Preston.
Outfought 2 Ponies for the rebound.
Thought about it. 3. Now he will launch it. Just short. Jaime with an offensive board. Now the put up by Preston. It's good.
Preston now with 15 points. He came in averaging 7.7.
What a half for Ryan Preston. He's really stepped it up here in second half down in the paint. Even hitting with a touch outside tonight. 3:45 to go. 12-point lead Cardinals. Swing pass. 3 on the way. Won't go. Wainwright clears.
Skies high for the rebound.
Stamps, catches, and finishes. 3.5 to go, and it is a 14-point Cardinal lead.
Can have a chance for a 3-point play.
It will be a 3-point.
No, and they're going to wave it off.
Okay.
It'll be a 2-shot foul.
Okay, I was going to say, that was like a tweet there. You can't get a 3-point.
Brandon Millen's going to call a timeout here. He senses what's happening. It's 89-75. It's the Cardinals' biggest lead of the contest. And this time it's getting a little bit more of the critical stage, Tim, with 3:28 left.
I think it's a good timeout for Coach McMillan. Just kind of settle things down here a little bit. Say, guys, we've come back all night long and done it. in 3.5 minutes. Let's see if we can do it one more time here. Coach Furs over there reminding his squad, guys, let's put them away here. We're on the verge. Let's finish it. Finish the job right now. And don't put them on the free throw line.
Let's try something different and not put them on the free throw line.
Easier said than done, all right? I mean, you got a lot happening. I gotta really point out just some great shooting down the stretch here tonight. Cardinals, Edwards has had a great performance as always. He's now at 20 points.
Yeah, you got Edwards at 20 points, Josh Stamps at 17 points, Ryan Preston with 15 points, and Ahmad Wainwright with 14 points. And Bargman had 9 all in the first half, but they were 9 critical points there in that first half.
Well done, and they've gotten the job done tonight. Trying to close it out here with 3:28 to go from Trinity Valley in Athens, Texas. Glad to have you looking in on the Cardinal Sports Network.
I'll remind you again, folks, we're supposed to be with you Saturday at 2 p.m. for the Lady Cardinal game against Glenn here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. But after what happened in Kilgore tonight, I'm not sure the status of that game. So you just have to stay tuned the rest of the week to see what the final outcome of the skirmish that caused both benches to empty is.
So with 3:28 to go, the free throw is good.
So the Cardinals come into tonight's game averaging 100.7 points per game. Not too far off of that now with 3 minutes to go in the game. It'd be interesting to see what pace the Cardinals play at the rest of the way. Will they try to start burning just a little clock? Pressure defense coming, and the Cardinals break it, but they wind up turning it over. 12 turnovers now for the Cardinals.
Good drive to the glass. Can't get it to go, though. And I
goes out of bounds off the Cardinals.
I think that was off Lightfoot there over the top.
Well, just like that, though, the ponies had a chance to get within 10 and possibly 9 if there's a foul called on the easy bucket.
That's the things we've been talking about. Got to finish it, play it. Here's a pass out top.
If you're the Cardinals, you better D up from the three-point range. He definitely took steps that time, no question about it. Yeah. And Grant McMillan is telling this squad we're going to be in our full-court pressure defense here. So it's going to go to the side. The ball's going to be inbounded on the side.
Cardinals have been able to get some good looks off of the press that they've been able to break. See if they get it here. It's Tom Byers to back up. Backdoor pass, too high.
Had a quick whistle. It's going to be a foul called against Marlon Taylor.
So the Cardinals will keep possession with 3:04 to go.
That's 4 fouls now on Taylor. He's got 6 points in the contest for the ponies.
You look across the way, Preston's got 4. Lightfoot has 4.
Wainwright's got 4.
Wainwright's got 4. A lot of 4s on the board.
Cardinals have got to protect this lead because they would be in super trouble if they went into overtime possibly. It's going to be a turnover now against the Cardinals. 13 turnovers for the Cardinals.
That's a good hustle play from number 10 there, Devin Wilson.
This may be Panola's last stand here, Tim.
Yeah.
Running late this game.
Yeah, they've got to dial it up in a hurry. There's a first 3 on the way.
You can't leave those 3s uncontested if you're the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's out of bounds off of Taylor. Taylor knocked it off out of the hands of Stamps. So 12-point advantage, Cardinals. 2:41 left here.
Cardinals looking to throw the dagger here with 2:41 left. I mean, come down, maybe knock down a 3, but I wouldn't be real quick to shoot if I were the Cardinals. I would start being a little bit more conservative with using the clock. That was a risky inbounds pass there across court like that.
They did a good job denying the basketball and forced Tyron to have to press one. And now with 2:33 to go, you're looking at the foul situation. It's actually in the favor of the Cardinals because you can't put them on the line yet. They still they got a long way to.
Well, no, they will be on the line on the next one. Yeah.
But those seconds that they're able to eat up are costing them. Here's a backdoor pass.
Great job on the defense by Robertson for the ponies recognizing the Cardinals were going to try to make the alley-oop inbounds pass, and he tips it away out of bounds.
So 2.5 left, 2:33. And the Cards get it in low to Preston. Ryan Preston. Right place, right time, and good finish.
Preston with 17 points now.
91-77 Cardinals. Stripped away. Preston with a steal. Gets it out front to Edwards. Hiron goes up strong off the glass and finishes.
Hiron with 22 points now in the contest.
Good defense from Ahmad Wainwright. Taken away, Ryan Preston.
The block, great block by Ryan Preston. Going to have a foul in the backcourt, be charged this time to McGill.
So 2:01 to go, and now 1-1 coming for number 1-1, Hiron Edwards. He'll step to the free throw line here. This has been a, like you said, one of those last stand opportunities. I think they may have withstood it if they can hit it at the free throw line.
It appears so. If they can hit it at the free throw line, the Cardinals should be in good shape now. And like I said, they come in averaging 100, just over 100 points a game.
How about the play of Ryan Preston?
Oh, he's had a great second half for sure. He played well in the first half. Of the second half, he's been the story.
Yeah, he has. Missing the front end there.
Yeah, they add up.
Here comes.
In this case, they don't add up.
Layup. The press is coming here. Finding Wainwright. Ahmad will break the timeline. Pulls up, shooting.
Why? Burn some clock.
Minute 40 left here. That's easy on the other end, and you let them back within 12 or 4 3-pointers. That ball's loose. So with the clock dwindling down to a minute 27.
Might be worthwhile a little timeout here. Just settle your troops down and say, hey, shooting is not the main objective here at this point.
Leading by 12. Take care of that basketball. Preston gets it out front. Now a steal. 3-point opportunity. He's going to go to the glass. Passing out for 3. Good defense by Edwards. Saved by Wainwright to Edwards. Minute 10 to go. Ibargwin's coming in. Ichinike and looks like Jackson. Ball on the floor. Timeout on the floor with a minute 4 to go.
I'm not exactly sure why the Cardinals are in such a hurry, trying to nurse a 12-point lead in the final minute. I mean, you get a 30-second shot clock there.
You got to just let the game come to you at this point, right? I mean, you just milk a little clock here. Be very, very careful with the basketball. Yeah, they foul you, go to the free throw line.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not about style points. You just got to win at home. You have to win at home and get what you can on the road.
Yeah, and Panola's played a great game tonight. They have shown that they're not done yet. They're working all the way to the end of this.
See the Cardinal cheerleaders out on the floor. They won their 10th national title back in April and also won the grand championship.
Chance to go and defend that here a little bit later on this spring. And every year you've got to go out to Kansas. You said that back in the day when they would go there or Lubbock or wherever that may be, they've entertained the crowd quite a bit out there.
Well, they always have. And the question I would first get from my friends up in Kansas when the Lady Cardinals will qualify or the Cardinals will qualify, are the cheerleaders coming? That's the first question.
The entertainment is here. Yeah, they bring the crowd to life out there.
And they would be asked to entertain at halftime of other games, not just the Lady Cardinal game.
That's a real respect factor there. Shows a lot of respect for the Lady Cardinals.
And it worked well for them too, because that's their chance to practice their routine for nationals
in front of a live audience, not just a simulation.
Yes.
So, minute 4 to go here. 93-81 the score. Trinity Valley leading by 12. Good defense from Phillips.
Under a minute to go.
And also Jackson. The ball's loose. Edwards racing. Edwards chasing. Edwards behind the back to Lorenzo. Back to Edwards. Shot and basket.
Great teamwork there from Phillips and Edwards.
So here we have 12. Hiron wasn't excited about the fact that he and there's a lot of jawing going on. Someone get in between. You got this one in hand. Don't let anything silly happen out there at this point.
They awarded the bucket. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. It should be 95.
Yeah, well, they're going to
now they've got it right on the scoreboard here. We had it up first on Cardinal Sports Network.
Yeah, it's one of the officials right in front of us was holding up the 2 fingers, and then he looked at the scoreboard. It's one shot.
24 points for Hiram Edwards, coming off a 25-point performance against Paris.
Here's a shot over the top. Won't go. Hiram with the rebound. Free throws coming here. So
if you're the Cardinals here, you got to keep your cool because you can get a real hard foul, and if you get tossed from the game, then you're going to be out a game or two. So you've got to be real careful here to keep your cool. You've got the W almost in the book.
Yeah, finish it out, and Hiram will have a chance to go ahead and get 25 back-to-back here. In fact, he could get 26. He knocks this 2 down.
Of course, the folks out at Texas Tech will be real excited to know that Hiram's had another good game as he's headed out their way for the next 2 years. Guns up.
Here's the free throw on the way. Closing in on the century mark here as it's 35 seconds still to go.
And the Cardinals would get there if the Ponies continue to foul.
Yeah, Coach McMillan looked like he was, before that, was signaling, hey, get on the floor, foul, reach.
Official was standing out of bounds, so it will be considered the ball was out of bounds.
I like that he took that one. Otherwise, that might have got Berta Wynn or Trace Wynn over there. So we're glad that.
Well, I like seeing Trace take one off that.
So here's the shot from the corner on its way. It's good. Nice touch from the right side. Edwards inbounds to Ahmad Wainwright. Cards may just dribble this one out if they get the chance.
Ahmad Wainwright said, what's that you're talking about?
Yeah, he just said, I'm going to go ahead and get it to the 99 mark. Shot on the other end is good.
Grant McMillan was not happy that the Cardinals scored.
Yeah. 8 seconds to go. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Josh Stamps out front. Ahmad gonna get one more? Nope. McMillan not happy.
Be an interesting handshake that was about to happen here.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I like that.
Cooler heads prevail.
Took a deep breath before you walked down the line. And,
yeah, that's a credit to both coaches, especially Grant McMillan that time. He was a little hot, and I agree. Most times you expect teams to dribble out against you, but it did happen that kids get caught up in the moment and sometimes do things.
Final score 99-86. Cards victorious tonight in the.
It is kind of getting interesting out at center court now, but we're going to wrap up the scoring from the Cardinals, leave that nonsense aside. Hiram Edwards had 26 for the Cardinals. Josh Stamps had 17. Lightfoot had 6. Ryan Preston had 17. Bargwin had 9. Enchanike had 6. And Ahmad Wainwright had 16 points. And the final score is going to be 99-86. The Cardinals are going to improve to 17-4 on the season, 8-2 in conference play. Panola is going to fall to 13-7 on the season and 5-4 in conference play. Keep in mind the Cardinals will be in action again Saturday, going to Corsicana to play Navarro in a 4 p.m. start at the Woolens Center on the campus of Navarro College. Tim Howard and KCKL will have that game for you at 95.9 FM and kcklfm.com. We're supposed to have the Lady Cardinal game against Blinn here Saturday at 2 p.m. We do not know the status of that game based on what happened in Kilgore tonight with ejections taking place. So you just kind of have to follow that one online to see if that game will be played. It's been quite a night at Cardinal Gym, Tim.
A lot of intensity. Both sides playing with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. Big win for the Cardinals. They hold home court advantage.
Well, there again, you see it on your screen. 99 for the Cardinals, 86 for the Ponies. For Tim Howard and the entire Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
This